In an ocean of podcasts, we are Cthulhu. And this is Spoiler Country at San Diego Comic-Con.
All right, welcome back to Spoiler Country. I'm Kenrick Regan. That is Mr. Horsley.
That's a weird cadence you're talking in.
I know, I like it. Anyways, it's Thursday.
It's Thursday, and you must be talking so weird because we had so much fun last night.
Oh, man. Are you kidding? It was preview night at San Diego Comic-Con. We walked around and saw stuff.
We saw that one guy we know and that one guy we didn't know.
Yeah, and that one weird chick.
Yeah, and that one chick that was just way too friendly.
Yeah. Lots of them. Lots of coolness, lots of fun stuff.
Yeah.
But now it's Thursday. And honestly, this is probably my favorite day because we get to do the Skybound lunch event.
Is that on Thursday or Friday?
That's on
Friday.
Thursday at 6 o'clock, my friend.
Ooh, I am excited. This is the cocktail event, right?
That's right.
This is where we're gonna meet. We're gonna have cocktails with Robert Kirkman.
Yep.
Not like name dropping or bragging at all, but just saying.
Yep. Just saying.
This is cool. The Skybound cocktail dinner is really cool because obviously you get free drinks and food, but you also get to hear some inside information about Skybound and what Robert Kirkman's doing, and he's there talking to us, and it was very cool last year.
It was cool, and he was a very nice guy. And I told him that if he's ever on TV and he needs a stunt double, I could do it for him.
Yeah, and
he's like,
or you also said it if he needs a fat twin brother.
Yeah. That's what I said. I was trying to be cool with myself, but right on. Anyways, he goes. I think he said he already has a brother, so he's good. He
already has one.
Like whatever.
But no, Thursday's cool because it's the first day of the con. It's also the lightest day of the con as far as attendance goes. So we'll still be able to walk around and not trample over each other, which is going to be nice.
Right.
And if I was smart while we were
this means this is not happening.
Right. If I was smart, we were doing these intros here for each day, on Monday, but really we're in San Diego right now. Wink, wink. Right. I would have pulled up my calendar and I could say, hey, we're going to talk to this person today and this person today because I have all that on a calendar for us.
Right.
But I don't have that in front of me, so I can't do that.
That's all right. It's going to be a surprise for everybody and myself.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. We got lots of stuff going on. And we have a lot of, I think the retail luncheon is either today or Saturday.
I think it's on Saturday.
Yeah.
I think it was on Saturday last year.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool. That'll be fun.
That will be fun. That will be a lot of fun. And we need to make sure that we always thank Mill Geek Comics for giving us our tickets and getting us down there. So that's going to be really cool. Well, they don't get us down there.
Thank you, Russ.
But they get us tickets to get in and get us to the luncheon events and the retailer events and thank you, Russ.
All the fun stuff.
At Mill Geek Comics. Yes. Go get your comics at your LCS. And if you're around the Mill Creek area, make your LCS Mill Geek.
That's right. And we were trying to have an episode recorded with Russ to have up before the show. It just didn't work out because nobody can schedule anything and everybody's too busy.
Right.
Right.
It's always a weirdness.
Always a weirdness?
Yeah, I'm double checking just everything that we do. It always becomes a weirdness.
Yeah, there you go. I approve.
Okay. I'm so happy. Okay. I am double checking our Skybound registration event.
Oh, to see if it's done or not?
Yeah, Thursday, 6 to 8.
Nice.
So it will be Pacific Daylight Time. It will be astounding, amazing. I'll see if I can have one too many cocktails. And this year, no street food for Johnny. Just saying. Yeah,
no. I was just going to say no street hot dogs for me this year. I don't want to spend the next 3 hours puking after the Skybound event. Yeah. That was horrible last year.
We leave and I'm like, God, I'm hungry. There's a hot dog guy. I want to get one. You're like, I'm getting one too. You got like halfway through that dog. You're like,
yeah. No, I spent the next 3 hours throwing up. So I was throwing up in the street, throwing up on the trolley on the way home. Yeah. Oh my God, I was terrible.
It was so nasty.
And on that nice and clean, happy note, let's hear what we did today.
And scene.
Yeah. Wish we were back at home with our normal mics.
Right. Well, we can't really bring our mics.
Oh, we're recording.
Recording, yeah.
So we're in the middle of the con floor, the exhibition hall.
We are standing next to a giant cement pole and a Simpsons tapped out thingy-mabobber.
Yeah.
I think it's a game.
That is a game that I played way too much and will not admit to how much money I spent on that dumbass thing.
Let's not go there because I will make fun of you immensely if you tell me how much money you spent on that.
Oh my God, dude, it's embarrassing.
In fact, if it was more than $5, I'll make fun of you for it.
Yeah, well, it was A little bit more.
Okay, so
I was in Chicago, and I just started working. This is like 2013.
oh shit.
Yeah, and I just started working, and which is weird that they're like actually advertising that game
Here, like 5 years later.
5 years later. Yeah, because I thought they were basically done with it.
I guess not.
Yeah, but I had like, what was that?
It was the voice from The Mask when he goes, "Did you miss me?" I guess not. I do all the time.
But I was stuck in Chicago doing nothing because work, like, there was a delay. And so I'm sitting in my hotel room at night playing Simpsons Tapped Out.
Just imagine all of the other stuff you
I'm
could
in
have bought.
Chicago, and I'm sitting in my hotel room playing Simpsons Tap Out.
There's other stuff. I mean, you could have been buying comics to read. You could have gone to a strip club.
I'm in Chicago, and you said buy comics to read. I actually ended up going to a bunch of clubs. It was like really hot because it was in the summer.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm so hot. And I was walking by this bar, and I was like, oh, that looks amazing. I want a cold beer, and I walk in, and it's a full-on gay bar.
Nice.
And it's a tiny one.
Yeah.
Like, it's only maybe 800 square feet.
So it's as big as my house.
Yeah, it's tiny, tiny. There's enough room for the bar and, like, some things, and then some chairs against the wall.
So everyone's real friendly.
Yeah. So I walked in, and they're like, as soon as I walk in, they're like, oh, you're not here on purpose. And I should have known because it had a big Amstel light
Right.
thing in the window with a big rainbow coming off.
It's just colorful, man. It's just colorful.
Hey, man, I was just hot, and I just wanted a beer.
Did you get a beer?
I did.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I? It was awesome.
That reminds me of years and years ago. We were at Emerald City Comic Con in Seattle. We were spending the night, and my buddy Calvin was with us, and we were like, let's go to a bar. So we're in U District, I think it was, or somewhere, and we walk to the bar, and we go to the Rebar.
Yeah, that's
It's a gay bar, but I
yeah.
didn't know that because that's actually one of my first times ever drinking in Seattle. And Calvin's like, yeah, I've been here before. They're real nice to me. Like, now Calvin's a very pretty man.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, they're always super nice to me here. And we go over to the Rebar.
I wonder why.
Right. And we sit down, and all of a sudden we look around, and it just clicks. And we're like, oh, cool. We stood there and drank. It's whatever.
It's whatever.
But
it's just funny when you walk in and everybody's like turned. It was like literally I opened the door and everybody in the bar just turned and looked, and there was like 20 people in there maybe.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny.
It was just funny for Calvin. He's like, yeah, they're always so nice to me. I don't know why. I'm like, Calvin, this is why.
Yeah.
It's because you're pretty and you're in a gay bar. He's like, oh, well, that makes sense. that's why they're buying me drinks.
It's a weird conversation for the middle of the San Diego Comic-Con. How did we get there?
Tapped Out, Chicago bars, gay bars.
That's right.
My
It all has. There's always a path.
It always connects.
Yeah,
It's not always
always
random
a path.
tangents. Anyways, so I got here early this morning. We were here before 9 o'clock this morning
Wow.
because we're trying to get the Golden Goddesses, which we didn't get. And
They were out or?
yeah, we got there too late. But
What?
yeah, so we're outside and we're in this beating sun. It's so hot. I shit you not. I had sweat running down my leg from my
It's
kneecap.
hotter today than it was yesterday. That is for sure.
Yeah. So we get inside, we run over to, we speed walk because you can't run. We
Right.
speed walk.
Right.
And we get there and they just capped the lines. We're talking to our friend Kyle who works for Cryptozoic. And he's like, nope, they just capped the line. They're already gone. Come back tomorrow. I'm like, fuck. So we're going to try again tomorrow. We're going to try again
Oh,
Sunday.
they have more for the whole. So
they're
capping it every day.
They cap it at 50 a day.
Oh my god.
Or something like that. Well, so everybody has a chance to get one, right?
Well, that and,
And they don't-
have people coming to their booth every day.
Yeah, and they don't let retailers buy them. So if you're an exhibitor here, you can't buy them.
What?
Yeah. Because exhibitors are just going to flip them, for the most part.
Right. Well.
They want attendees to buy them. So I mean,
Right.
I do kind of respect that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But we walked around. We saw some comics. I don't know if you saw, but over at the Metropolis Comics booth, they have a graded Detective 27, like 8, an 8.5 Action 1, and
What?
a 9.0 Superman Comics prototype, Ashcan comic, from that predates Superman 1.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'll post a picture of it on. I think I posted one on Twitter already, but I'll do it again. Haven't.
Yeah.
I'll show it to
walk
you.
over there. I want to see it live
Yeah.
and in person.
So it's pretty cool. It's a prototype. It's basically like photocopy with staples on the side of it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna go do some stuff now. We just wanted to say hi, and talk about gay bars.
Just want to talk about gay bars. Say hi.
Right.
Just a couple of bears sweating it up.
Sweating up Comic-Con on the gay bars. All right, till next time. So we're headed over to DC Universe, right?
That's right. DC Universe. We're gonna check this thing out. We got tickets. Like a week ago or 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, whenever they email us about
Registered
it.
for the tickets.
Dude, I gotta say something. It's fucking hot today.
It is hot today. Yesterday was so nice. Like it was a perfect amount of degrees.
We said it earlier, but I was just saying it's hot.
Yeah, it's hotter than what the news said it was going to be.
I know. I don't like
Fuckers.
it. Where's my outdoor AC?
Right. So this should be fun. The DC Universe, and it has. Oh, there it is.
There it is. There's the Harley Quinn escape room, which should be cool.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that Kaylee didn't want to do that.
She doesn't like lines. She doesn't want to wait in line.
Oh.
So, I mean, we got to go find a line here and wait. We got to wait in line, but it should be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So we're back.
We're wrapping up day one. Fucking day one only.
Day one. Right.
I'm not going to lie. I'm tired, dude.
Out of it. I
kind of feel like we should be on day 3.
Yeah.
Getting ready to go home. And that's just because I'm so fucking tired.
Yep. We had an interview with Joe Price, who
Yeah.
is Jeff Schuetze's bitch.
That's a good way. That's a good way to put it. Hey, let's listen to that.
Yeah.
Hi.
We're recording now? Hi. I'm sorry. I don't know your full name.
My name's Joe Price.
Joe Price.
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 Yeah.
The price is right.
Yeah.
You fool.
Hey, fuck you. No callbacks to today's show.
If you want to know that joke, listen to Wednesday's SDCC.
Yeah. We are standing at Jeff Bot's booth, talking with not Jeff Bot.
No.
No.
No Jeff
Or
Schuetze today.
Jeff Schuetze, I guess.
So don't say a word.
No, you can say something, but.
Be quiet.
So, what do you want to talk about?
So I was just saying that I rewatched the first 2 Friday the 13th movies.
Yes.
And yeah, they're pretty amazing.
So I haven't seen either one of those movies in like at least 10 years. So I don't remember. I don't.
10 years? You've watched it within 10 years?
No, I haven't watched them over 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
It's been at least since like maybe after high school for me when I watched those movies last.
I think
So
the last time I saw Friday the 13th was like 1994, 93.
I was 12.
All right. That doesn't change the
wasn't-
fact that it wasn't until like 93.
I wasn't allowed to watch them
94.
then.
Well, like what amazes me about them is that they're so slowly paced.
Yeah.
Like compared to movies nowadays, it's just like it takes so long for like a murder to happen in the first Friday the 13th.
Right.
Yeah, it takes like a really long time.
Who's the first murder in the first Friday the 13th? What actor?
Well, I know that you were saying that it's Kevin Bacon,
Right.
but I believe it's it's wrong. Yeah,
Okay.
There's this other like girl who gets picked up, and she's like a counselor that's like sort of on her way to camp, and you don't even really see her murder. I mean, you see that she gets picked up, but it's really suspenseful how it's directed. You know, she gets picked up, you don't see the driver, but all you see are these like sort of like long shots of like this Jeep that's like going faster and faster and faster, and you can tell, and like at a certain point the Jeep just like passes the camp or the turn. It's this build up, and then she realizes like, wait, what's happening? And then, like it's really, really scary. She ends up jumping out of the Jeep, running into the woods. She's limping, and then like this like figure, you have no idea who it is, just following her, and she's actually the first step.
It's Jason who's following him.
It's not Jason.
That's the thing. So the first Friday the 13th.
It's been so long. I'll shut up then.
The first Friday the 13th is not a horror movie. It's a murder mystery.
Okay.
With a lot of murders that happen.
Yeah.
And some of them are graphic. Like Kevin Bacon's murder is graphic.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon's is amazing. Like his murder scene is incredible because and
So beautiful.
well, I mean he has sex, of course, so he has to die immediately after.
The murderer
Oh yeah.
while being murdered.
You know, that's the thing.
My God.
You know, that's the thing with Friday the 13th.
Again, I've only watched like the first two.
All the movies,
Yeah.
all the kids that die just happen to do something that could be labeled as a sin.
Yeah.
So are they like a PSA announcement for kids?
It's a morality movie. Is
Yeah.
what they always try to.
I mean, you could even say that the first death, the girl who's like just trying to get to camp. I mean, she's hitchhiking. She's
Hitchhiking, yeah.
So it's like, it's a big sin in a horror movie to hitchhike, to have sex, any of that stuff.
Yeah.
So how does that rule apply to Jason X?
Jason X is that the one in space?
Yes.
I don't even. Okay. The only thing I remember about that movie actually does have a great death scene. I remember like Jason putting someone in like freezing their head basically.
Yeah.
Like dunking their head in something that makes like, I don't know if it's like, what is it? Liquid nitrogen. Thank you. So their head gets dunked in liquid nitrogen, and then like the head comes out, and he just like smashes the head and it just shatters into a million pieces. It's amazing.
Well, there's a scene in Jason versus Freddy where he like folds the kid in half in the mattress. He just folds the whole mattress.
I think my favorite death of all time, though, is like I don't even remember which one it's from. I know it's not 1 or 2 because I just watched those.
Right. Yeah.
But it's the one where he picks up the camper in a sleeping bag and just starts banging the camper against a tree. That is the funniest one.
I think that must be the final chapter or something
It
like
might
that.
be, yeah.
'Cause I think I remember seeing the previews where he's like on top of the RV going down the road.
Oh yeah.
I think that's like the final chapter.
Right. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just remember Jason X. He had like this superhero costume, pretty much, like the bulging, like padded muscle like you saw in the superhero movies from those days. And I was like, this is so ridiculous. And I watched it, I was like, this is so hilarious.
That's hilarious.
The thing is like, I mean, it's like you watch these now, and they are kind of gory and gross or whatever, but they're kind of, I don't know, they're kind of sweet now.
They're kind of campy.
They're just like, I don't know. I just look at them now, and they just don't, like, I remember watching them as a kid and just thinking, like, just being so absolutely terrified of these things. You watch them as an adult now, and because of the special effects,
Right.
you know, or like
A little cheesy.
a little cheesy, but they're kind of sweet now. I don't know.
It's like trying to watch the first Evil Dead movie and not be like, what is this?
right.
No offense to Evil Dead, but watching it now, it's like, this is really cheesy.
Yeah. And the first two movies, I mean, Jason is the killer in the second movie, but he's not wearing the mask yet.
Oh.
So it doesn't feel very iconic. I mean, it feels he's just wearing like a
Apparently, I
I
know nothing about these movies.
burlap kind of sack over his
When
his
does he get the mask?
He gets the mask in part 3. And part 3 is
What?
actually my favorite. Because part 3 is the funniest
Yeah,
one.
in part 2 he wears a potato sack,
Yeah.
I didn't know any
which
of this.
is actually like even scarier than the
way
It is.
scarier. Way
Oh,
scarier.
and because there's an eye hole, and it's just one
One
eye.
eye hole.
It's one eye,
Yeah.
and so he's just and you can. And so
Do you
he's
know who
always
the killer is in the first one?
No, not a clue.
It's Jason's mother.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
so
Mrs. Voorhees.
Jason is bullied as a kid. He drowns in the lake.
Because the campers were too busy making love.
Yeah.
That explains the whole like.
Yeah,
morality
yeah.
thing.
So
The
then
mom
his mom,
comes-
like 20 years later or whatever, loses her marbles and goes on a killing spree.
So then how did Jason come back?
And the second one, Jason
Well-
the zombie comes.
Well, the idea. Okay, so at the
Interesting.
end of the first film, it's a little bit of a, I don't know, it's a little strange, but so the last girl who survives, okay, the girl that like ends up killing Mrs. Voorhees, the one of the final shots of the films is just like her on a canoe or like some sort of boat in the middle of Crystal Lake, and the cops come and she's saved, and then this little boy zombie who is Jason like reaches out of the water and just like takes her down, but then it's all revealed to be a dream. But then she says something to the effect at the end of the film like, oh, but if you guys didn't find that little boy, that means he's still out there. Of course, the second film is all about how Jason has been sort of living in a shack in the woods,
Right.
and is now a grown man. Is now killing all of the counselors. Yeah,
In a potato sack.
yeah, in a potato sack.
Yeah.
So which
Even the remake was pretty creepy.
Yeah.
The remake was actually pretty good. I liked the remake.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it was fun.
I mean, it's not Mrs. Voorhees as the killer in that one, though, right?
it's Jason.
Yeah,
it's,
so
it's a
like,
remake
oh,
of the
man.
second one, really.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should do like if they're gonna redo them.
I
The
guess
first one was
twist is given away.
yeah, because the first one is brilliant. It really is.
It is.
When you watch it, it's genuinely scary, and then the fact that it's this old lady at the end of the day, you're like,
Oh, yeah.
what the fuck? You're not even ready for
Oh,
it.
and she's doing her little boy's voice and her she's like,
Yeah.
kill them, mommy. Like it's so scary.
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah,
creepy.
yeah. It's Psycho on it's reverse Psycho.
It's reverse Psycho. Yeah.
nice. Apparently, I don't remember anything about this movie besides people being murdered at a lake camp. So
Well, everybody that if you don't really know the movies, they always assume that it's just Jason through all of them.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not.
Apparently, I'm a
One
dum
other thing
dum.
about the first two films, really, I guess it's maybe the first few films, is that when they shoot in darkness, I mean, they're not shooting like day for night. They're shooting at night.
Right.
So, like, I mean, it's dark when they are shooting this movie. It's like, and the film doesn't have a lot of latitude. So, like, you're watching it. You can watch it on a big screen TV and turn up your brightness. It still looks really dark and really scary, and you don't know, like, what's lurking sort of in that darkness. And, like, you just don't see that nowadays. I mean, you see,
No.
like, a modern movie, and it's just like everything is so well lit. This movie, it's like you're sort of always squinting in a lot of it to just kind of see, like, what did I just see something? It's really scary.
Yeah,
Nice.
fun.
That's fun.
you should watch it.
I will watch it now.
Yeah.
For the first time, like
Even
10,
though we
15
kind of
years.
ruined the ending,
I'll forget.
but it's still really actually.
Yeah.
It's done really well. And then the second one is legitimately scary.
Yeah.
That potato sack is nuts.
So which one is Jason Takes Manhattan?
That's 7 or 8. It's 7 or 8. Yeah.
I remember watching that one on
That
TV.
was great. I actually like that. I like it when they're on the boat.
The guy's head off
But-
on
but
top
what
of the
about
building.
So the first half of the it's really interesting. The first half of the movie, it's like they're on some kind of weird cruise ship for teenage senior class cruise ship thing.
Yeah.
And it's
I did that for my prom.
Did you
When
really?
I graduated, we went out on
Really?
RBC cruise and we did a
So
big
did, so did
thing.
I.
Yeah.
My prom was on a boat too.
So there you go.
There's
They should've
some
done
real
it in Seattle.
dude. It's so good.
High five boat prom.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's I like that. I like at least the first half of that one. But you're right. When he punches the guy's head off, that's
It's a little much.
It's a little much.
You guys
but,
all
yeah.
boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
getting you, bitch, and then
That's what makes the movies kind of funny now,
Yeah.
though. You know?
Yeah, they're trying to reboot it. They did that reboot, and they're trying. I think they're going to do it again.
Yeah.
They're
I
trying
just hope
to
they
do
like make a kind of a period '80s one. I would
That's how
love
they-
that.
That would actually do
That'd
really
be
well.
Really fun.
Yeah.
just said everything in the 80s, like Stranger Things, and it all worked out.
Yeah.
It's a great era.
if it worked
Because,
once, it'll work
because you don't
twice.
have, like,
Right.
cell phones. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm always
Cell
like,
phones doing everything.
yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like you.
Now
It's like
if you're in the
80s,
woods-
if you're like in the woods and there's
fucked.
you know and the line gets cut, like there's nothing you can do about it.
It's cut.
You
You're
can't
done.
call an Uber on your phone.
You know, a lot of people now are like, what does he mean by line? What line's getting cut? What does that mean?
Well, like now, if you're on Crystal Lake and somebody's chasing, you're like, 911. Hey, there's some psycho dude
like-
here.
like,
All
hold
of a
on,
sudden, there's 20
Snapchat.
cops.
Yeah.
Hashtag murderer.
Yeah.
Chat with this.
Snapchat. Yeah, you can't take a lift out of there. I mean,
No, you
it's
can't
yeah.
take a lift out of there.
No.
But it'll be half the cost of Uber.
right. For sure. God. We found that out here. Uber's twice the cost of Lyft here.
Yeah.
Literally.
Totally.
It's
From
40
our hotel, it's like 45 bucks from our hotel for Uber.
Oh, yeah.
And then you get on Lyft, it's 26.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. We're like, fuck
Do
it.
you think the drivers are better on Lyft or Uber?
I like Lyft better, honestly.
I do too. Actually,
The guy we had last night for Lyft had like custom lights on the bottom of the car, so when you got in,
His
you
shit
could
was
see
tricked out.
everything.
What?
He had an iPad set up so you can control all the music in the back seat.
dude.
He had waters in every single door that were
Yeah.
complimentary.
That's what
Oh,
he-
yeah. We got it, too.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
He didn't get the tip. He got the whole damn thing. And with that, thanks for talking with us today.
Thank you, gentlemen. This was fun. Yeah.
Hey, Friday the 13th.
That was fun.
Who knew?
I did not know anything about this. So, truth be told, I don't think I've ever watched those first movies all entirety because I always thought they were super cheesy.
Yeah,
I've seen
super cheesy. That's kind of the cool thing about it.
Yeah, I've seen pieces of them, so I'm
Yeah.
familiar. But I don't think I've ever really sat down and watched the first two, like as an adult,
Right.
and tried to pay attention to them.
Right, right. It's kind of funny. The first one's actually written. I don't know if I'd say written really well, but it's different, right? It's unexpected.
Right, you don't expect the mom, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll just make sure we make sure,
good?
make sure I pushed record.
Oh yeah, that would have sucked. I had to do all that over
Dude,
again.
I'm tired, all right?
Then we did the DC universe.
No. We did the DC wait in line to be in line to wait in line.
Right. It was the wait in line to get in line to ride the line.
Right. I mean, truth be told, it was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was just like
Wasn't worth-
scary house versus
Yeah.
scary house, scary house, scary house.
Wasn't quite worth the 3 hours we were there.
Was it 3 hours?
It was about 3 hours, yeah.
Because it was like an hour in line to get in.
And then maybe about 2 hours, but then
And
about an
it
hour
was
inside.
Like, yeah, then it was wait in line to, once you're in, you have to wait in line to like re-register again.
Right.
Which was weird.
Yeah.
Then they give you your bracelet.
Right.
Then we did the cool one though was the laboratory because they gave you
Doom Patrol.
yeah the Doom Patrol with the popcorn.
He was nitro pop, which is we posted up on Twitter and stuff. And
Yeah, it was actually really
good.
cool.
Made my
And-
hands super sticky, but
Right, but really refreshing because it was hot and it
And
was
we made
just,
new
like,
friends,
cold.
too.
Yeah, we did. We met new friends. We have the old school expert.
that's his name.
Yeah, he's
Nice.
got a YouTube channel called the old school expert.
Yeah.
I hope that's right. If not, we'll have the right.
Right, we'll fix it.
Yeah, we'll
eventually.
fix it. We'll
But
fix it.
they were super cool.
Yeah, they were super.
I told
cool.
him when we got in line, I was like, hey, we're going to be friends now.
right, because he loves DC.
So we basically brought them with us. We were a group of four then for the whole thing.
Yeah, it was really cool. He does Yu-Gi-Oh stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, I never played Yu-Gi-Oh, but
Yeah,
cool.
and when you meet Ian, you wouldn't think that he was into Yu-Gi-Oh because he's like a little kind of a muscle package Air Force guy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Who likes Yu-Gi-Oh.
And his wife is hella cool, and they
Yeah.
were just really fun, and it was
They were awesome.
funny. Yeah,
They were awesome. And then we walked around a little bit more, and then we went to the Skybound event,
we went to the Skybound event, which
which
was
we just happened.
that just happened.
Right. We are standing out. I mean, we are literally still like 50 feet from where it happened.
Yeah, and that was a lot of fun. So the Skybound event is Image Skybound, which Kirkman, the creator of The Walking Dead, is the CEO.
Creator of Invincible.
Creator of Invincible, yeah, and a plethora of titles. Outcast, Invincible, Die.
Which is a shock.
Yeah, which is a shock because it was a surprise. No one knew it was coming out, and then they just sent everybody free copies to their
is-
stores.
Super cool. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a great marketing event.
Nobody does that. Nobody
Skybound,
does it.
Skybound does that.
Yeah, Skybound does it. And the cool thing with this is Skybound has everybody come in. It's open bar. You can just drink as much as you want.
Chicken and waffles.
Yeah, and then they have all the food, chicken and waffles, fruit, muffins. They just put on a really cool spread. And it's like something that all the other people could be doing.
I mean, DC and Marvel could easily do this, no problem, but they don't.
And they don't. It's really lame.
It makes me like Skybound more and want to pick up more Skybound books, to be honest.
It really does. It really, really does, because they're personable, and you're sitting there talking with Kirkman.
Yeah.
And he sits there and he'll take time with you.
Kirkman, and they got John Layman in there from Chew, and a bunch of, I mean, it was great.
Yeah.
And Chris Burnham.
They had a lot of cool people in there. It was... That event right there is probably my favorite thing that we get to do.
I look forward to it every year now.
Yeah. Well, hopefully next year, fingers crossed, we get to go.
Well, and they show us a bunch of shit I want to talk about. We can't talk about.
Right. A bunch of highly secret shit. We saw covers going into next year for titles.
We saw covers. We saw maybe some possible things involving non-comics that are moving.
Right. Maybe he talked about Walking Dead. Maybe he talked about Andrew Lincoln. I don't know.
Maybe confirmed, unconfirmed, something. I don't know. But we did.
Not that Johnny cares. I don't think
I don't give a shit
would you watch like one episode?
Like 2.5, maybe. Like we
It's
did.
a good series, though.
We did tell Kirkman in person we wouldn't say anything about it.
You should watch The Walking Dead.
It's so much to watch.
No, but the thing is it's a cool one because it's all like, I don't know, man. You once you get into it, I think you'll like it.
Probably.
It's good storytelling and character building.
All right.
It's not a bunch of bullshit. You know what I mean?
I tell you what. By this event next year, I will have watched at least the first season.
Yeah, just watch the first 2 seasons.
Okay, fine, 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Well,
You'll go through it. The first season's only 8 episodes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just lazy.
By Frank Darabont.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot.
Just give it a shot and see.
Yeah. So that was cool. I mean, I really wish we could drop some of the things we talked about in there because they're really juicy. But
not today.
I mean, I respect it. I'm not going to fuck it up. I'm not going to be a leak.
Yep. We're going to try to go talk tomorrow. We're going to try to talk to the guy from Pugly.
Yes.
Which is a really
John
fun
Goth.
book.
John Goth, right?
Yep. And then we're going to, I think tomorrow night we get to have dinner with Steph and Frank.
That's going to be amazing.
That's going to be amazing, like always.
Tomorrow we're going to try and do more interviews than we're going to release tomorrow.
Yeah, today was a weird day.
Yeah. Tomorrow we're going to try and release record interviews to cover Saturday.
Yeah.
So Saturday we can just chill.
Yep.
And then Sunday we'll go back to doing normal stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
There you go.
But did we do anything else today?
No, that's it.
You got here late. We talked about it already.
Yeah.
I have a headache. I'm ready to go to bed. Actually, I'm going to a beach bonfire now.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm going back to the hotel because my back is done.
Yeah.
It's done. It's like I can't even.
Yeah.
I walk 20 feet and I'm like, I want to sit down.
I need my mommy.
Yeah. So I think that's
a show. That's a show, man.
Yeah.
That's a show.
So just remember, you can hear us anywhere podcasts are heard.
Or if you're at San Diego on the beach right now, you can look around and probably see 2 fat guys talking by the water.
Right. Standing uncomfortably close to each other.
Holding a microphone back and forth. I mean, it's a little bit odd people walking by.
It is black and bulbous.
Right. And if you want to talk to us, you can talk to us on Twitter at Spoiler Country. You can email us spoilercountry@gmail.com. You can hit us up on Facebook, on Instagram. You can give us a phone call at 707-656-2080. Leave us a voicemail. I mean,
What's that number again?
707-656-2080.
There you go.
And that's it, man.
That's it. We're out. Don't forget, guys, open that mind. Read more.
See ya.